against the rush attack for SMU. In motion goes Smith, and they give it to him on the jet sweep, and he's got a first down.
It really unsettles you for the entire game.
Boston College brings a blitz on third down. A lob down the sideline, one-on-one. Keyshawn Smith walls off a defender, and he's got it.
He wins a ton of them.
Jet sweep. Jordan Hudson. There's the NASCAR speed. They wasted no time getting Hudson the ball. Now they're wasting no time. A little jump cut. L.J. Johnson Jr. spins down into the red zone. To the 12-yard line. He's got 11 more. Gives Georgia a nearly 50% chance to make the college football playoff with a loss today to Tennessee. So they've got Georgia, Lewis, as a 3-loss team. Play action. Jennings, nice little jab step and a sidearm throw. Sliding with a first down.
That really just drives defenses crazy. You see Apollo had him in his sights, and he just dips inside, buys time, and then get the ball down the field. Kevin Jennings with just that kind of athletic ability.
Spin cycle for Brashard Smith. And it looks like he is very close to, yes, he does indeed.
In his head, but he can just buy time, just drift out to his right, allows receivers to uncover down the field, get the completion.
Apollo brings down Brashard Smith.
That they are very pleased with how it's been playing over the past couple of weeks.
Jennings slips one out of the end. Robert Daniels makes a man miss. Fights his way to the pylon. Touchdown.
And you just see what Kevin Jennings and his ability to run and throw, what it does to second and third level defenders. That time, it was nickelback Kye Johnson.
Peyton and Eli once again on ESPN2 as well. Grayson James out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it under and run. He will scoot out to about the 33-yard line. Gives himself up after a gain of 5.
Those two linebackers have to fill these alleys and fill these holes inside out with consistency and with abandon. Great start by them.
Grayson James. Little pop pass over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 7 to Jeremiah Franklin, the tight end, just across the 50-yard line.
Or Trayshawn Ward.
James floats one right, and it's knocked down. Dropping back in coverage was Kobe Wilson. But now the short field again for SMU. Little bubble screen. One-handed catch by Brashard Smith. And Boston College rallies to limit him to only a 3-yard gain.
Going to be a critical part of their defensive game today if they want to limit this offense.
And off to Smith, it's forced by Ezeraku to the sideline. You know, you said that BC defensive coordinator Tim Lewis Boston College rushes 4. Jennings avoids a sack. Spins away from Ezeraku, throws across his body, and he's got a first down hookup. Oh, that's one where BC's got to get the quarterback on the ground.
Just watch Donovan Ezeraku. He beats the tackle cleanly. He's been doing it all year long. He's one of the best pass rushers in all of FBS. All of FBS. And Kevin Jennings, missed from his blind side. You just see him there. He puts 2 hands on the football to make sure he does not commit a turnover when trying to keep his eyes down the field. And that's just a great individual effort. Fantastic pass rush. You see how he just went right around Bird, the left tackle, and then able to complete the ball down the field. And here you see, when you have a quarterback like Kevin Jennings, Moochie Dixon just working all the way across field, just try and uncover.
Outside run, and that time not there for L.J. Johnson. Avion Crouch. What does Boston College bring on third down and long? A delayed blitz. There's the screen. Flags down. Dixon crossing the field, and BC eventually gets him on the ground. He broke a couple of tackles. This one from 35. And that is more like it for Colin Rogers. And play an extra game. Could SMU be penalized? Were they to make it to a conference championship game as Reed Harris scoots up the sideline for about 8 yards? Say they get there. He goes play action here. Looking downfield. He's going to float one over the middle, and he's got a hookup with Lewis Bach. They run it with McDonald. Lowers his shoulders. He picks up about 5. Kobe Wilson. And that's out of a belief and an understanding they know they can't make them. 4-man rush. Morales makes the catch. Ahmad Walker couldn't jar the ball free.
I mean, this is a nice route by Kamari Morales. Looks like he's going to go to the flag and then just pulls it up. They call that a 7-stop. Boston College today. Robichaux
spins down close to the 10-yard line. That's good yardage on first down. Kilgore tripped him up.
Kye Robichaux running the football is going to be a primary form of attack for Boston College.
A keeper, James, lowers his shoulder down to the 2-yard line. Morales in motion. First and goal. Robichaux, jump cut, walks into the end zone for a BC touchdown. Boston College on the board, and they controlled the clock as well.
And just watch this cut out here, and watch Kye Robichaux on the perimeter at 217 pounds. Watch the feet right there.
Has to be fun. And this returnable for Roderick Daniels from the 5. He's got a lane. He's got some speed with a flag down. To check the penalty marker as he's all the way out close to the 40-yard line before he got bumped out. Wow, Louisville, we have seen them look terrific at times this year as Boston College rallies right at the line of scrimmage.
Takes a little bit of a hit, and the running game's starting to get ramped up.
4-man rush. Jennings, check down. Brashard Smith at the goal line. Spins out to the 10-yard line and gets spun down there.
Because this is the down where he can really get you with his legs and his ability to create.
Jennings finds a crosser in Daniels. Plenty of room. Catch and run. First down.
For SMU in terms of getting a natural pick situation.
Jennings finds a hole shot. Again, it's Daniels. Boy, they go from inside their own 10-yard line to the BC 35 line.
It just doesn't work to their advantage. When they are going fast, it is hard to slow down this team.
Jennings outside the numbers. First down. Brashard Smith. Touchdown. Made that look easy. And SMU a point after away from regaining their 10-point lead.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
Just watch the blocking at the point of attack right here. Watch them just cave down the left side of the Boston College defensive line. Just look at it. And from there, you see Brashard Smith with his jump cut ability. He thinks he wants to dip it outside and then comes right back inside. And again, the down blocks at the point of attack.
Puts them, even if they beat BC, with no better than a 43% chance to make the college football playoff.
That's why I think it's important again for this committee to actually get in the room and throw on the games and actually watch them. Well done.
3rd down and 3. James able to create some space. A little jump pass to Jeremiah Franklin for a 3rd down conversion to keep the drive alive for Boston College. Earlier this year when they went into Louisville and won.
And they were well aware of that as well. And they understood the opportunity they had here to kind of showcase to a national audience what they're all about.
Grayson James on the down and out to Jordan McDonald.
Just think of how stressful this is as a play caller. Constantly have to come up with something to pick up first downs on 4th down.
Play action. A floating pass. Drops it into the tight end. Jeremiah Franklin, did he hold on? It looks like he did.
For 6.
That whole left side of Boston College's offensive line, I didn't think it was up on the line of scrimmage, but nevertheless, you see the nice touch pass by Grayson James to Jeremiah Franklin off the play action. Jeremiah Franklin goes 6'3", 248 pounds.
Robichaux empties the backfield. There's the pressure, and stumbling and going down.
And just watch Mike Lockhart right here. Watch him hit the quick arm over. Look at this, is a beautiful pass rush inside. He just stutters the guard and is able to get the arm over and just.
Now it's 3rd down and 20. 4-man rush. James Floats one left sideline, and it's a first down hookup. Reed Harris inside the 10. First and goal, Boston College at the 9 on 3rd down and 20.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
And there you see the out and up by Reed Harris. And you see that throw just laid in there perfectly by Grayson James. We said that he had...
Back here in Dallas, Boston College about to run their 22nd play this quarter. And it's a direct snap to Robichaux. And on 1st and goal, he gets inside the 5-yard line. Grayson James finds Robichaux. Down to the 14. Minute 8 to go in the half. Here comes an all-out blitz. There's a seam shot. Morales into the end zone for a BC touchdown. So from the 20-yard line to pay dirt in 2 snaps, and Boston College makes it a 1-score game again.
Here, you're going to see it's going to be a safety, Isaiah Wacobia. You're going to see him right here. Watch him come down into the line of scrimmage for no reason and take his eyes off of Kamari Morales. There is no play-action fake. You don't really need to get down there that far into the run front. There's no threat of the run. You just have to make sure that you play with some depth here, especially considering where the tight ends have been hitting you this entire first half. It has been a between-the-numbers type of passing game where both Morales and Jeremiah Franklin have been really the coaching staff for Boston College trying to figure out exactly what he's comfortable with in this game type of environment here on the road.
Blitz off the edge. Jennings hit as he throws, floats it over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carter Davis. And he's down to the 30-yard line of SMU. 6 seconds, and they're going to start at the 15-yard line.
And just watch here. They're going to bring Kye Johnson, the nickel defender, off the wide side of the field. And this play cover 3 behind it. If Kye doesn't stop, he has a clean shot on Kevin Jennings. Nevertheless, he affects the throw. And you just see Carter Davis just playing middle of the field coverage on the overthrow. You just have to stand there and catch it. And you see 28 in the middle of the screen, just reading the eyes of the quarterback. He sees the overthrow, just going high, point it, take it out of the air, and secure it. But really, that whole play.
Grayson James set to go. Into the end zone, he gets picked.
Supposed to the play is an interception down in the end zone for a touchback. First down, SMU.
Just watch Isaiah Wacobia right here in this cover 4 look. This quarters coverage, and you're going to see he's just playing inside leverage on the tight end, just protecting anything inside, any in-breaker, and then you just have to drive and try and slip this route underneath when it breaks outside. Protect the field inside out, drive on the ball on anything out-breaking, and you're going to see it here. You can see 23 right there on your screen. And as a safety, that's a dream scenario for you.
And now breaking into the open is Brashard Smith. And Boston College brings him down at the 35-yard line. Ashton McShane saved a touchdown. FSMU still with 2 timeouts.
You can never go to a concession stand on this football team. You just can't. You can't go get yourself a hot dog, a Coke, nothing, because Brashard Smith will produce plays like this. And next thing you know, this guy's just ripped off a big play.
Jennings to the sideline. Keyshawn Smith steps out of bounds. Just sneaks it inside the upright. Got the long fields to run here, and they will start it on a dive ahead. Robichaux got about 5 as we check in.
And another 3rd down situation. Lashley says to get off the field. Let's see what SMU can do. Oof.
Another 3rd down conversion for Boston College, and a good job by Grayson James. You could see him.
That is a beautiful throw. A beautiful throw on the in cut to Reed Harris, who is someone that Bill O'Brien talked to us about way back in September when we did Boston College against Florida State. Just watch him run this speed dig. You see it right there. When I say speed, he just kind of rolls the...
A little toss to the outside. Jordan McDonald with some speed. He's to midfield. But boy, that last throw, Lewis, isn't that the exact type of throw that you said Grayson James can be special at?
Run defense has been something you've been strong at. You got to answer the bell.
Take the toss. That gives James time. He's got another wide open receiver, and again, it's Reed Harris. SMU.
It's the play action. It's this fake pick action out there to Jordan McDonald that you see distorts the 2nd level defenders. It opens up some throwing windows. if you're Will Long right now, you kind of got a good feel for what this young man, Grayson James, feels comfortable with.
And there goes Harris in motion. Counter handoff instead to Treshaun Ward. He's got 8 yards. They bunch the receivers. Quarterback keeper for James. He makes a move to the pylon. Touchdown.
As far as the ball handling is concerned, watch. Pull the guard, show the ball right here, and then pull it. And watch this defensive end chase down inside. And what does he do? Grayson James just pulls it. I mean, this is exactly what he showed against Western Kentucky earlier in the season. Firing these linebackers downhill, sending 5 or more often, still going with man coverage despite being outmanned, or rather having some guys who have been injured on the corner.
Knocking tacklers. There's Moochie Dixon.
Textbook defensive back play.
2nd and long, and they're going to run it. Brashard Smith down the sideline. Stays in bounds, spins to the BC 40.
You'd be interested in converting and becoming that kind of guy, an Alvin Kamara type of running back, and he is taken to that role.
In stride and into the end zone. Jennings with the hook up to Jordan Hudson for the much-needed touchdown. An SMU answer, and they've got the lead back.
And he just beats the freshman Ashton McShane off the line of scrimmage. Watch, he just stutters him inside, sets him up, gets him to settle his feet, and then he just outruns him.
They run it with Smith. He dives. He moves the pile, and it is a 7-point lead.
And his linebacker level play with better eyes.
Robichaux. After James checked to that running play, at least Lewis had seen the lead. They'll start on the ground here with Brashard Smith. And he starts this drive off with about an 8-yard run. And Lewis, you said this to the players we met with.
And now they're trying to reestablish that under Rhett Lashley. And they're a fun team to watch because of throws like that.
Zings one to the sideline and not going out of bounds.
He's continuing to get after this quarterback.
Jennings again finds Hudson. Shane got knocked out at one point. Max Tucker was lost in the first half. There's Shane to help stop Brashard Smith, but it's another first down.
And this is where Donovan Rushes does some of his best work.
Quarterback draw. Jennings nowhere to go. PC bottles him up, and they get him down at the 20-yard line.
Force a field goal.
All-time leading scorer in SMU history. Out again to add to his total. Colin Rogers. As Treshaun Ward's the lone setback. And he takes the handoff. And he finds a cutback lane. He's got a first down. And those first-round games are going to be so much fun. Played on the home campuses. Another handoff to Jordan McDonald. Good balance all the way to midfield before he's brought down. But Boston College in business.
Watch center Drew Kendall get out here on this perimeter and just kind of get a seal back block. Just watch this. Bill O'Brien talks about this offensive line. Just look how he then turns back on the linebacker. Just gets enough on Alex. It's the kind of thing you would dream of, to have your group of 5 guys up front to play every down, or rather start every game.
Robichaux thrown down, but not before he picks up 6. Well, BC starts the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 9. Tough catch in traffic. Jeremiah Franklin reaches up, pulls it in.
You see the miscommunication right now.
Dropped! To his right in the backfield. Instead, it's a jet sweep to Roderick Daniels. Turns the corner. And gets across the 40. Play action. Steps up. A little shovel pass. Morales breaking one tackle. He's got a first down. Gets stood up and driven back by Kobe Wilson.
But they don't have big-time playmakers on the perimeter. They don't have that speed guy that can take the top off and burn you for 60, 70 yards. So they got to be efficient.
Play action. James. There's the check down. Scooped up by McDonald. Good catch and run. Made the stop, but BC's got 19 and a first down.
That's a smart football play by Grayson James. You see he's reading this deep to short. He's looking to see if he can get the ball to Reed Harris on the deep. On top of it, if it's 2 scores, like you don't want to trot your field goal team, your PAT team out there. So it's truly 2 scores.
Robichaux up the middle. 1st and goal, BC.
Yeah, Boston College has a lot to play for too here now. They're trying to become bowl eligible, and their guys are playing like it. When you look back at their season, really, Virginia Tech was really the only game that really got away from them.
Robichaux, a push at the goal line. Is he in? No signal yet. The officials run in. BC thinks it's a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Finally, the late signal from the official on the far side says BC's got it in the end zone.
That veteran offensive line, and then Kye Robichaux. Here you see the replays. It's hard to get a good look at where Robichaux is and where the ball is in relationship to breaking the plane. So another look at it. It's hard to even identify him there in the pile.
There are a bunch of knees that look like they're heading down towards the turf. I can't even tell which ones belong to Robichaux.
Yeah, you could see his arm. If we can run that back one more time, you see his arm right there. You see it up in the air before they got to the goal line, but you just can't tell where his feet are.
And it looks like he's going backwards almost, so his knees can't come down. Let's see, it looks like he gets twisted and almost ends up backing his way into the end zone on top of all of these bodies. Matt Austin is our officiating expert. And, all right, Matt, you tell me whether or not that's a touchdown inside of all those bodies.
Well, I certainly think it is. I agree with you, Bob. I don't think he was ever down. I think he was always on top of other players until he hit the end zone and half his body was in with the ball. So I think this will stand as a touchdown.
See, Matt, see how easy it is to do your job?
Yeah, you're going to see his right arm with the ball in it. You're going to see it pop up here.
I mean, how would you ever definitively say one way or the other?
Right there.
Yeah.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
As you would predict, being a two-loss team that would really take a major hit to make the SEC championship game. Still being 60% to make the field. Brashard Smith tries to turn the corner. And going to run out of room up against the sideline, but a nice cutback gets him out to the 30-yard line. We check in with Matt Barrow. Second down and 10 for SMU. BC rushes 4. Jennings sidearms 1. Coming back to help out his quarterback is Hudson, short of the first down. And Robichaux as much.
I'm trying to get this ball to Kamari Morales.
They're going to dive ahead and move the pile, and I guess McDonald at 220 pounds, heavy enough to move for the first down, and that will bring us to the 2-minute timeout.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
Another blitz. James tied up. James going down.
Well,
it's a 10-yard loss.
If Grayson James to keep his eyes up. Just watch what's happening right here.
Set the game clock to 1 minute, 19 seconds.
Watch what's happening with Jeremiah Franklin. He's wide open, but the pass rush makes him bring his eyes down. If he could just held on for just another tick, instead of trying to escape up in the pocket, if he could have just stood in there or just let that ball go with some anticipation.
4-man rush. James. Pocket collapses. Down he goes. A takeaway on downs, and SMU's going to win it.
Just a good job of coordinated pass defense. People playing the sticks, and then the pass rush, just rushing with lane integrity. They don't give him an easy first read. He has to wait for the receivers to get down past the sticks to line the game. And by that time, Jafari Harvey is able to come out here on the right side of your screen and just continue fighting, continue rushing the passer. A lot of things that could go wrong in this situation, too.
Jet sweep again. And it's spinning into the end zone. Brashard Smith scores the touchdown. Oh, that's the best case scenario for the Ponies.
I mean, what great trust that he has in Kevin Jennings, and he's just going to execute this perfectly. Get it to Brashard Smith. You see the blocking out on the perimeter by L.J. Johnson.
And that was when the offense flipped to a Jennings run offense, as now his shot downfield will be what you would expect